y'all, welcome to another episode of Roundhouse Ranch Barbecue. For this episode, I'm going to be doing a pork butt that we're going to turn into some pulled pork. I'm going to show you how to do it, what I believe to be the right way and the best way, and I'm going to take you along for the process. So y'all come along. Alright y'all, for today's pulled pork recipe that I'm going to do, it's a pork shoulder roast, also known as a pork butt. What we're going to do with it is we're going to use a little bit of yellow mustard just for the binder on it to help hold our rub on. I'm going to open that up, going to squirt a little bit on. First I'm going to go ahead and open up my rub. I'm going to squirt a little bit of it on there. Just like that. We're going to rub that up on there. Okay, we're going to get that all nice and rubbed in. And what this is going to do is just going to help hold our rub onto the meat. It's just a binder. It doesn't add a ton of flavor. The vinegar in it does kind of act as a little bit of a meat tenderizer, but not really enough to even shake a stick at, you know. So we'll just rub that in there real good like that. Flip it over and we're going to do the other side too. This again. Alright, we got my hands all cleaned up so I can handle my rub again. I'm going to go ahead and use my two Gringos Chupacabra rub on there. I just found this last week or so and it is absolutely delicious. So I can see how it tastes on pulled pork. We'll find out, huh? Alright, so we're just going to sprinkle some of this on here. Sprinkle a little bit on the fat side. Doesn't need a whole lot. Rub that, pat that on in there. Alright. Then we're going to flip it over. Sprinkle it fairly liberally on this top side here. And this is going to give us that flavor in there. It with the mustard combined is going to give us our good colored bark. This is going to be what we're looking for. Sprinkle it nice and liberally on there. I'll throw some on my hands right there. We'll get it on these sides. Alright. And what I like to do is I'll get this all seasoned up and rubbed up before I ever even start my fire out in the smoker. Okay? And I'll just leave it sitting here on the kitchen counter while I'm waiting for that fire to come up to temp. And this pork will start to sweat on its own and kind of become tacky to the touch and absorb the flavors of this roast. Okay? And then about the time the fire is ready, it's about time this pork is ready. Worked out pretty good. Alright, now we got this all rubbed up. We're going to let it sit and sweat while we go get our smoker firebox fired up and get that smoker up to temperature. We're going to be smoking this pork butt low and slow today. We're going to keep the temperature around 225, 230, maybe as high as 240, but probably not much above that, hopefully. General rule of thumb is you want to smoke these for about 1 hour per pound. That's just a general rule of thumb. That's not set in stone or anything. What we're going to do is we're going to just throw it on there. Once our smoker's up to temp, we're going to throw it on there and we're going to let it set and not bother it. We're going to let it smoke and cook for probably 3-4 hours. Then I'm going to come out there with my thermometer and we're going to check the internal temperature. And once it's around 160, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. That should be around 4 to 5 hours, alright? Once it's around 160, we're on the internal temperature of the meat, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up real tight and throw it back on the smoker for another 4 to 5 hours. That's going to allow the color to not get, the bark to not get too much smoke on it and get that real bitter flavor that is just not very good with smoked meats. So we're going to wrap that up. It's also going to help all that connective tissue and all the fat and stuff to render inside of that pork butt and just become pull apart soft and tender. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go get my fire started, and we'll come back. Y'all stick around. Alright, we are back. Our pork butt has reached an internal temperature of about 160, 165. And I like the way it looks on the outside already. So we're going to go ahead. Ooh, that's hot. Yeah, you can see that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap that up tightly. I'm not going to put nothing in it. You can put apple juice if you want. You can put Dr. Pepper. You can do whatever you want. If you feel the need to put something in it, by all means, go ahead. I'm not going to. This pork butt has enough fat in it already that's going to render out. It's still going to be nice and plenty juicy. So, yeah. Turn it around. We're going to wrap it one more time like that. Get it wrapped nice and tight. And what this is going to do, this is going to help protect our bark, protect our color, and protect our flavor. As I have determined that it's got enough smoke on it at the moment. And doesn't need any more smoke. I like the color, I like the bark already. And now we're just going to stick this back on. It's been about 4 hours, almost 4 hours. I'm going to stick it back on until we're done. Alright. Alright. There we go. Alright, y'all. We're back. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning. 11 o'clock last night rolled around and this pork butt was still not quite ready, but I was damn tired and ready to go to bed. So what I did, I got done using just a little bit earlier my oven to heat up something. I had it heated up to 350. So I took the pork butt off of the smoker, it was already wrapped up. I wrapped it up a little bit more. And put it in the oven. Now the oven wasn't on, it was still just warm in there. It was about 250 degrees in there when I put it in, and I just left it in overnight. Okay? The internal temperature of the pork butt was around 190 to 200. In some places it was as low as 170 on the internal temperature, but it should be fine. If I just committed just absolute total sacrilege in doing that, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try not to do it again, although, I don't know. I don't really have any apologies yet. I don't know that I ruined it, but we will certainly see. Alright, let's unveil this bad boy. Yeah, there you go. You can see there's the foil that got smoked. So you can see I did double wrap it, like I said. And there's my pork butt. Yep, I'd say it's ready. There's the bone pulled right out. I'd say it got ready all right. Nice clean bone. Of course, it's got a nice bark on it. Ooh, look at that. Man. Alright. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That bone pulled right out. Pick this up. Yeah, it's pulling apart. I'm going to go ahead and have just a little taste right here and see what we got going on up in here. Pretty dang good. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Look at that. Look at that beautiful smoke ring on there. My goodness. What a beautiful piece of meat. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pull this apart. I don't have any of those big fancy bear paws or bear claws or whatever they're called. I'm too cheap to go out and buy me some. So I'm just going to be using 2 forks. There you go. Going to be using 2 forks to pull it apart. I got these little Tupperware containers right here that we're just going to fill each one up. And then we'll be good to go. This thing is still incredibly juicy. So juicy. So tender. Look at that. I don't know if you can tell how juicy that is. But it's definitely good to go. Yeah, so there's one. Alright, so there's how my pulled pork turned out. I'd say that was a resounding success. That'll make some dang good sandwiches right there. So, anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to share this video on Facebook, Steam it, wherever you want to share it at. Leave a comment below. Tell me if I committed absolute sacrilege by throwing it in the oven because I was tired and didn't want to wait on it. Let me know if you like the idea. Maybe it was a genius idea. I don't know. You tell me. Alright, anyway, this has been another episode of Roundhouse Ranch Barbecue. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.